So we got a few Boys Planet stuff happening. This is EVNNE. It seems to have a whole bunch of people in it. I think, I don't remember all their names anymore. It's been a while, but let me just check if the comments can help me out here. Park Hanbin, Keita. I know there's way more. I know there's like 5 people here. Let's go. This is Trouble by EVNNE.
Yo, it's crazy. Like, ain't nobody wanna come with the new thing. But I just might. Look, yo, okay. What's this? 시선들은 내 moving을 따라와. 네 주위를 떠들여. Yeah, 됐어. 초반에 다 무너진 볼. Here we go up. 그 위로 탑 벌어 탑 거길 노려 어서. 시작도 안 했지. 틱틱 붐. 난 시간이 없지. Go on and on. 그렇지 좀 더 발을 굴려 점점 뒤럼. 시작을 알려 지금부터.
Is everyone in this? Yeah, Park Hanbin. You have Keita. Is this Mang Sun? I forgot his name already. No, this is Park Hanbin. Who's the heck is this? I feel like more than a few of them. Yeah, I know this guy as well. Yeah, we know this guy. This guy too.
Trouble. Trouble. Ready me. Yeah, that's right. I'm a little butterfly, 뭘 그리 놀라. 예상할 수 없는 way you feel like a. 점점 찬숨이 계속 내게 와. 멈출 수 없어. Because my name is Trouble.
Yeah, we know this guy too. I think they're all members from Boys
Told you
Planet.
before.
You know, it's interesting because when you're watching the show, you're kind of whittling down the extremely top performing percentile. But when I watch the show, I'm always like, let's build a balanced group, right? You don't need all the best put in the front, because if you're gonna put all the number ones, like people's individual choices, into the final, like top, however much there is people in the group. If you do that, what you have is you have a group of people who are effectively rivals and competitors. I'm not saying they feel that way, but I'm saying that's how the group is balanced. Is like people who are meant to be kind of like in each other's spots, really. But if you think differently about it, if you're saying you have these vocal guys who give this flavor of vocal to the whole group, and then you have these guys who are really good at dance and they can carry like dance solos and stuff, and then you have like this guy who's like a really good visual and personality. You have to balance the group way more. But then you have like the winning teams, like you have Kepler and you have Zero Base One, and they're basically just the top competitors. You know, there's nothing really balanced about it, and it never really feels right. There's no concept that fits them. It always looks kind of like not quite right, you know, unless you can find that one thing that unifies all of them. And usually it's kind of just like this generic vibe, right? So like Kepler, they come out and they're like, they do this kind of poppy, bubbly / girl crush vibe, and that's like the one thing that works for them from the beginning. And then they kind of go all over the place, and they're not quite fitting in anywhere. And to this point, I'm still not that impressed with the music they put out. And then Zero Base One, they come out and they put out this confusing music video, which is like kind of like, it's kind of for some women to gawk at, I think, but it doesn't really give the vibe of the group. Now, you look at the spin-off groups, and they have way stronger vibe and concept, right? You have Eily One coming out of Girls Planet, right? You have Lapis coming out of Girls Planet, and then you have like some of the girls like are in Billy and stuff, but one of the girls are in Billy, and a whole bunch of other people finding their own place coming out of Girls Planet and Boys Planet. Boys Planet, T-Odd, that's like a good group. Like, to me, they know their vibe. Like they're in pre-debut, and I'm like they got the vibe down. They know what they're doing. And so I like to see the spin-off groups. And so EVNNE here, they're kind of like you can just tell they're trainees, and that's their vibe. They're not like down to earth boys. They're not like Tiot, kind of like they don't give that vibe. But they still, it still comes across as genuine because really they're just showing, hey, we're trainees, we learned K-pop, and this is what we do, right?
Man, much respect. 다들 걱정은 my business. This is bust shit and not silly, silly. I will never break down, black out. 된다고 해도 나 해내거든. 그냥 멋대로 하자, all the way, way, way up. 그래 가보기도 전에 판단은 never, ever, ever. What you want me to say? On my way, 너도 느낌 온다면 come my way closer. 계획 같은 건 없어져. 너에도 every day 만족할 줄 몰라 난. 찢을 줄 모르는 pace 끝없이 이어가 race. 시간 낭비 없이 미친 듯이 걷는 We don't stop at the top 네 심장에 shine Trouble Trouble Fuck you to me Yeah, that's right I'm a little butterfly 뭐 그리 놀라 예상할 수 없는 way you feel like 점점 청순해 계속 날 깨워 멈출 수 없어 Because my name is trouble Play it 정신없이 shake it 거침없이 play it I'm alright Yeah, slay it 정신없이 shake it 거침없이 play it I'm alright 나를 따라와 Yeah, I'll be the one 나를 믿어 그 리듬에 너를 던져 우리 맞지 않아 전혀 움직여 움직여 We be the one 나를 믿어 처음에 몸을 던져 우리 마치 불꽃처럼 I'm a little butterfly 뭐 그리 놀라 예상할 수 없는 way you feel like 가까이 네 어디든 빨려들어가 점점 속도를 더 높여 make it trouble
This company really poached 7 people from Boys Planet. EVNNE. Well, you know, this is not the only group coming out of Boys Planet. I'm about to look at another one called hey, what's this? How did this happen? TOC Magic Hour. So check that one next. But anyways, for now, in terms of this video, I feel like they showcase their skills pretty good. I get that they're going for, hey, we're just a couple of trainees. This is a typical standard K-pop vibe. It's basically a glamour video. You know, a glamour video is something that it just shows their faces and they're looking cool at you and stuff, and then it's like flashing lights at most and stuff, and that's basically a glamour video. A non-glamour video would be like getting into some kind of story or conveying some kind of messaging. But for here, the only messaging is just visual stimulation. And so that's what this is. And so I would have liked them to show more of the individual guys' personalities, even though we already know these boys from Boys Planet and we kind of know about them. Other people might not know about them. And even having it being so long, I don't really have a lot of attachment to a lot of these guys in this group. I mean, we'll say Park Han Bin and Keita are definitely at the top, right? And then you have like Mang Jan Hyun, you have I know all these guys' faces, but I don't remember their names anymore. And so I don't know why they're special. But I do remember a lot of them being subpar during the actual show. But I guess that doesn't matter now because they can all kind of iron out their flaws in training and stuff. But I don't really have an attachment to them. And so I would say, I don't know if this qualifies as a debut. I don't know if they already had a debut. But I would say that it would be good to kind of focus on the personality aspect more and just kind of showing who these guys are. There's 7 of them. Who are they individually? And then maybe like what is their real sound? Because this is kind of just it's a typical sound. And if that's their real sound, then I would say, I mean, you're competing in a big pond. And so just watch out for that. But anyways, I guess that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, because I'm being kind of, I don't know, doubtful. I don't know if I'm being that way, but I know it can come across that way by me giving criticism or advice. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and then I'll see you in the next video.